underway, and glad to have you along as the Oilers enter the Anaheim zone. Busting in, it's Roslovic, and he scores just 13 seconds in as Matt Savoy with a nice indirect pass through the neutral zone off the boards, and Roslovic sneaks in and scores.
Radko Gudas got caught, John. That long stretch pass got Gudas a little bit flat-footed. Roslovic, the right-handed shooting forward, gets in behind him.
And Mitnikov overskated it. Now, this is just wide open, Brian. As Nurse leads the rush the other way. The defenseman leading the rush at both ends. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Fires it wide, came off the end boards. Nugent-Hopkins back in front, and he scores. He's able to snipe that one high, short side, as it came from behind the net, and the Oilers lead 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's Pat Colson that whips that. There is a Nugent-Hopkins that chips it right up top. Ducks don't do a good job down low in their end. There's the turnover by Ryan Poehling. Shot goes wide. Dostal just pokes it ahead, but Nugent-Hopkins gets away.
He gets in on the forecheck here along with Harkins, and the puck around the boards. Mitnikov will step up and keep it in the Edmonton zone. He's converged upon, loosens it up to the line, and it's kept in there by Harkins. Back to the corner. Ross Johnston spilled, but the puck comes across the zone, and it's wired in by Ian Moore. Just let it go all in one motion, and the Ducks are on the board.
That's a big goal for Anaheim. Fourth line goal, and this is a rocket off the stick of Ian Moore. I think he just completely fooled Tristan Jarry. I don't think he was expecting that. Harkins just throws it to the wide side, and Ian Moore comes in and hammers it.
Ducks regroup as Nurse keeps it out of the Edmonton zone. Across it will come, and Wallman lifts it in. He got rocked by Ross Johnston. Beckett Seneca, and Seneca is the center of attention.
The youngster has been talking about the fact that he's learning how to use his body. Never had to use it when he was playing junior hockey because he was just so talented, but big, strong lad who's figuring out that in the NHL it's a different game. And he took a piece of Jake Wallman on that hit.
He finished his check, didn't he?
Here's the hit on Wallman. He just had flipped the puck. Seneca finishes it. Wallman tried to jump out of the way, and there appeared to be a little bit of contact with the thigh.
His pass up the boards picked off, though, by Bouchard, and now look out. Here comes McDavid across the line, drops it off, and it's kicked away by Killorn as he knocks it off the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. 2-on-2, the Ducks re-enter the Edmonton zone. Trailer coming late. McTavish couldn't get the shot away as Ekholm was able to come back. Now Jarry in tight, makes the save, and the rebound is banged home by Killorn. He started the play, and he finishes it.
Good things happen when you are intent on shooting the puck. Sometimes both of these teams have been a little bit guilty in this game of trying to pass it all the way into the net, but not on this play. Ducks on the rush. Troy Terry tries to sneak that pass across to Killorn. Couldn't get it there. McTavish checked from behind by Ekholm, but there's the shot by Carlson.
2-1 Kings, and Artemi Panarin, I'm told, is assisted on both LA goals. Puck kept in, Ekholm to the front of the net, and it's redirected in. Edmonton has the lead back.
John, it was only a matter of time before Zach Hyman was going to be able to get a touch on those pucks. He's so good around the front of the net. And you can't let him get loose. If you play soft on Hyman, he's going to make that stick available.
McDavid tries to feed the point, loose puck picked up by Nugent-Hopkins. It hit Troy Terry, but he felt it, but he couldn't figure out where it was. And now it's a tap in for Bouchard at the far post. And a disastrous finish to the second period for the Ducks. They're down 2 again.
Yeah, it's just soft play. Soft plays along the boards and in front of their net, and Edmonton smells blood. Everybody kind of playing at the end of their stick, and nobody getting body position in front of the net.
Off his stick at the line, but Bouchard follows it up, keeping it in, if only momentarily. Leo Carlsson dishes into the slot, comes Trouba off his stick to escape, and the Ducks score. Boy, Trouba with a wonderful play to keep it alive. It's cleaned up by Leo Carlsson.
And another massive goal by Anaheim as they attempt another comeback. And Jacob Trouba jumps into the rush, and it's Leo Carlsson that bangs home a short rebound. Great job by Trouba off the skate to stick. Shovels the backhander, big fat rebound left lying around by Jarry. And Leo Carlsson in the right place at the right time.
In his time with Anaheim in over 50 games. Here's Ross Johnston, pass across just out of the reach of Troy Terry. Trouba with 9 goals on the year now and 26 points. Ducks keep it alive. Washy to Terry. And now across the top. Shot. Score! Johnston was in front. I don't know if Ross touched it. I think it went all the way through. It's Zellweger. And this game is tied.
It took all of 2 minutes and 55 seconds of this third period for the Ducks to just come storming out of the gate. Simple plays. That's what Joe Quenneville's been preaching to his team prior to the start of this one tonight. This is as simple as it gets. Traffic in front. It's just a battle now for possession of the puck. And winning the majority of those battles to start this third period has been Anaheim.
10 seconds in the power play. Roslovic carries in, loses it. Killorn can't clear. Ekholm gets it to the net. Save made. Rebound, score. Matt Savoy. And again, Edmonton is on top. What a night for Savoy. It's 5-4.
The Ducks score on a simple play earlier, and this is a very simple play by Edmonton. Anaheim can't clear, a redirect in front.
And now it's Mangiapane for Edmonton. Oilers 1 for 2 on the power play now tonight as Mangiapane gets decked upon his entry into the zone. Henrique gives it back to him alone in front, and he fired it wide. Beckett Seneca comes up with it as players all over the ice, embroiled in battles. Here comes Seneca, pulls it in and scores! All eyes were on Trouba behind the play and tangled with Mangiapane. In the meantime, Seneca has made it 5-5.
Next shot wins. That's what it feels like. Oh my goodness, what a period. Beckett Seneca shows his strength on this game-tying goal. He just pulls that puck into his wheelhouse, leans on it, and just whips it 5-hole past Jarry to tie the game up at 5. Crazy game here tonight at Honda Center.
Third time tonight the Ducks have tied it. For Seneca, his 19th of the season comes just 46 seconds after Savoy.
I think we got a goaltending change.
Yeah, you are
Edmonton.
correct. In comes Connor Ingram. At 6:39 of the third, Tristan Jarry, 5 goals allowed on 20 shots on goal unofficially, and his night is over. Left as Draisaitl is beaten on the draw by Tim Washy, and the puck is lobbed to center by Trouba. Nurse back in the Edmonton zone has trouble with it. Carlsson pounces, circles the net, makes the pass. Kreider can't get the shot through. Leo to the far post. Gauthier scores! Cutter Gauthier gives the Ducks their first lead with just 1:14 to play. What a pass by Leo Carlsson.
I'll tell you what, this team all season long has just been so resilient. Nurse gets himself into trouble, and Carlsson had a full head of speed. That was a real good stop on Kreider. And then Leo spots Cutter Gauthier, and Cutter kind of sneaks out from behind the goal line. See him wave the stick, give it to me. He does a good job of controlling it. It's off the skate and the hands of Cutter Gauthier. 26th goal of the season for Cutter.
A 3-game goal scoring streak for Gauthier. Side trying to draw defenders on the doorstep. Nugent Hopkins, and it's over for McDavid. 30 seconds to go in the game. Bouchard finds McDavid, curls off the wall, knocked off his stick, and tripped up is Killorn trying to get to the loose puck. Penalty to Edmonton with just 22.7 seconds remaining.
Patient defense by the Ducks. The Oilers try a couple of attempts down low where they slide pucks across through the crease. And then the turnover right here. Here's the pressure on McDavid. Good job by Paling. Killorn's going to skate into open ice with that loose puck, and the trip by Connor McDavid. Joel Quenneville had the call.
So the face-off comes back into the Edmonton zone, and that brings Connor Ingram off the Edmonton bench. Officially the 5th power play of the night for Anaheim, but more importantly is the placement of the puck here with just 22.7 seconds left. So it's Paling to take the draw. A decidedly defensive group out there, and he wins it. Lacombe moves it to the half wall, right on the doorstep. Seneca, he's knocked down. The puck in behind the net, and Bouchard moves it ahead. 10 seconds left as Ekholm turns with it. Ingram to the bench. Puck knocked away inside the blue line. Seneca gets to it at center as Lacombe just lobbed it out center ice, and Joel Quenneville has his 1,000th NHL victory.
6 different goal scorers for the Ducks. It's a great moment for Joey Quenneville. You want to believe the players were aware of that, John. I'll tell you what, 14 different players had a point in this one tonight.
He is greeted by his family on the bench, including his wife and his daughter. Only Scotty Bowman before him in the history of the National Hockey League with 1,000 career regular season coaching wins. He is joined tonight by Joel Quenneville.
Players in front of the bench paying tribute. Man, this was just a wild game, but another incredible, and I mean incredible, comeback from Anaheim. And they leapfrog the Edmonton Oilers into second in the Pacific.
6th consecutive home win for the Ducks in front of their 10th consecutive sellout crowd at Honda Center. And they see history here tonight. Quenneville and his wife to be joined by the entire Ducks roster for a picture at center ice commemorating career win number 1,000 for the one they call Q.
You know, John, I've talked about this before, but from the moment the training camp started, it just felt different. Joel Quenneville has just so much respect from these players. I remember that first day, you could hear a pin drop when he was speaking to these guys, and you could just see he has their attention.
In the words of Cutter Gauthier this morning, a pros coach. Leo Carlson had a little trouble wrapping his head around 1,000 wins when we asked him about it this morning as well. 3 Stanley Cup wins at the helm of the Chicago Blackhawks. He was an assistant coach and one of the Colorado Avalanche Cup victories.
You think about this game. The Ducks were behind by a pair of goals twice in this one. And I don't think they've got the confidence to come back unless that messaging is received from the coaching staff that he believes in them and that he believes they can come back in a game like this. This is a tremendous win, not only for Joel Quenneville, but for this team.
Ducks lead the league in multi-goal comeback wins tonight as their 8th of the year. Only 3 times in franchise history have they trailed by 2+ goals multiple times in a game and won. Twice this season they've done it, including the game number 2 this season at San Jose.